Hi, and welcome back to Thone's Psalms Nibbles number 76, God's Majestic Judgment. This comes from Psalm 76, verses 1 through 6. In Judah is God known. His name is great in Israel. In Salem also is his tabernacle, and his dwelling place in Zion. There break he the arrows of the bow, the shield and the sword and the battle. Selah. Thou art more glorious and excellent than the mountains of prey. The stout-hearted are spoiled. They have slept in their sleep, and none of the men of might have found their hands. As thy rebuke, O God of Jacob, both the chariot and horse are cast into a dead sleep. Interesting the way this is put, and we'll put it all together as we go here. This is about putting your faith in the Lord. Communications, our heart should be upon the Lord. If our heart is upon the Lord and we're following Him, then most of our worries go away. But here we go. Application to my life. This time refers to just after the kingdom of Israel was taken by the Assyrians. Remember, there was an exile of the northern kingdom, which was called Israel, by the Assyrians. Many of the faithful of God that were not of Judah or Benjamin or Levi had moved to the area of Jerusalem. This is, immediately after this exile, those who were faithful of God but didn't normally live in the Jerusalem area because their membership was in a tribe that had other locations. They had recognized the judgment of God had been against the kingdom of Israel. Thus, their act of joining with Judah was an act of obedience to the Lord, since the son of David was the proper king given by the Lord. And the priests ministering around the temple were also in God's law. So the point here is that although not perfect, the people in Judah, which were of the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Benjamin, and the tribe of Levi, were pretty much in the right frame of mind. All the weapons were taken by the leadership because King Hezekiah, the prophet Isaiah, and the other leaders in Jerusalem understood that this was what the Lord wanted. God says to me, my people, when seemingly hopeless and depressed, should similarly reset, and return to the fundamentals of worship. Remember fundamentals of worship? I happen to be from Kentucky, and I graduated of the University of Kentucky, and the very famous basketball coach in the 40s and 50s and into the 60s was named Adolph Rupp. And one of his mottos to his players were, practice fundamentals, because fundamentals are the polish of your playing. If you practice the fundamentals enough that they are automatic, then you will be well polished when you are playing in a difficult situation. A bit of philosophy which sort of agrees with what God says here. That is, return to the fundamentals of worship. My personal response is, Lord, thank you for always providing a path back to you. And that's encouraging. If we go astray, there always is a road back to where God is. And we need to think about that, particularly those of us who may have children who have strayed. That is a great comfort to such, because they know that there's a way back for those children who have strayed. So that completes today, and we'll see you next time.